Good morning. Welcome back to Early Morning Chats. I'm your host, Lauren Earley, and I'm delighted to be joined by a distinguished guest today, Michelle Jacobson. Hi, Michelle.
Hi. Thank you so much for having me.
Well, thanks so much for being here. Yeah, we're happy to chat with you today. So Michelle is from ASID New York Metro. She is a longtime advocate, and she's a sustainability expert. You work in higher ed. I know that you're registered in several states. And I was hoping to chat with you today about the intersection of advocacy and sustainable design and what that means. So if you will, talk to us a bit about what designing sustainably means to you in your work.
So I think that sustainability has been in the back of my mind for maybe the last 20 years as far as being a designer. And it started with my family and what I perceived at the time to be, are things healthy? As I noticed my children crawling around floors and being on furniture. And so from there, I gained an understanding of what ingredients are in products, what's healthy, what's not healthy.
Okay.
And I was pretty surprised that, unfortunately, most things were not good for us. So in the last 10 years, though, we've had a lot of really great manufacturers that have decided that it's really important to them to also manufacture sustainably. And that doesn't just mean manufacturing without toxins, but it means becoming energy efficient.
Okay.
It means that they are protecting our waterways. They're not dumping things into the garbage. They're learning how to reuse and recycle.
Right.
So all of that is great for the consumer and for those of us that are hoping that, stewardship for our earth is important.
Yeah, absolutely. Healthy planet and healthy occupants.
Exactly.
You mentioned your family a little bit. Tell us about your own advocacy journey. Is that sort of what prompted your interest in advocacy and sustainable design, or talk us through your own background?
I think my family was probably the first impetus for me to get started learning about sustainability. And as a mother, we all think that we want to do everything we can for our children. You know, we're going to get up early and we're going to make our own baby food and we're going to do those kinds of things. Those things quickly go by the wayside. But as far as being a designer and designing for other young families and for businesses, I begin to educate my clients about the types of products that I'm going to recommend, the types of products I want to specify, and I give them the reasons why. And when they start to understand what goes into a sustainable product and the fact that nowadays a sustainable product is basically the same price as a non-sustainable product. It's no longer more expensive. And they start to understand what goes in it, and they want to make their employees happy, and they also want to make sure that their family is happy and healthy. So that started my journey, and I did a lot of research over the years and found some roadblocks. But in 2017, I found a graduate degree where I studied about sustainable environments.
How cool.
And from there, that small snowball started. And here we are today, 2025. And not only am I advocating sustainably, even through the International Coke Council, but I'm also advocating in the state of New York for interior designers to be certified.
That's right. And we're so grateful for you. You wear many hats, but I know that you have particular expertise and passion for sustainable design. So I'm so grateful for all of the work that you're doing and for your time and energy here and chatting with me today. Thank you to all of you tuning in at home, and we hope that you will keep following along with advocacy updates through Early Morning Chats. See you next time.